So, Iotama, what's got you like all buzzed today? You've got that look.
Oh, Hannah, you know me too well. I was thinking about this movie, right? Violets Are Blue from '86. It's such a gem, but it's kind of flown under the radar for a lot of people, I think.
Violets are blue? I don't think I've heard of that one. What's it about? Like, is it a rom-com or?
It's not a rom-com at all, actually. It's more of a romantic drama, but it's got this really, really poignant core. It's about high school sweethearts, Gussie Sawyer and Henry Squires, who, they reunite after like 15 years. And it's set in this gorgeous place, Ocean City, Maryland. But it's not like some fairy tale reunion, it's complicated.
Oh, like they just bump into each other after all that time? That sounds super intense. I bet there's a lot of unspoken history there. A lot of what ifs, you know?
Exactly. It's all about those what ifs and the bittersweet reality of confronting past loves when you've both moved on, supposedly. Gussie, played by Sissy Spacek, she's this successful globe-trotting photojournalist now. And Henry, Kevin Kline, he stayed in Ocean City, running his late father's newspaper, got a family, you know. It's just the choices they made, the roads not taken, it's all right there.
Wow, so it's not just a simple, oh, we're back together kind of thing. It's like a much deeper dive into adult consequences, right?
Absolutely. It's adult consequences, right? It's about those complex choices we make. Yeah, it really puts Gussie and Henry through the ringer. I mean, Gussie, Sissy Spacek, she chose this incredible career, right? Travel, photography, seeing the world. But when she comes back, you kind of feel this sense of, like, maybe emptiness in her personal life, you know? Like, she's got all this professional success, but there's a void.
Oh, that's such a relatable feeling, isn't it? Like, you achieve your dreams, but then there's still something missing. What about Henry? He stayed, right?
Yeah, Henry, played by Kevin Kline, he stayed put. He took over the local paper, settled down, had a family with his wife Ruth. And on the surface, it's all, like, comfortable, respectable. But he had these dreams of being a writer, a famous writer, actually. And you see that internal conflict bubbling up, you know, when Gussie reappears. It's like his whole settled life gets rocked.
So he's got a wife, Ruth? What's her deal in all this? Does she, like, get sidelined?
Not at all, actually. This is where the film really shines, I think. Bonnie Bedelia plays Ruth, and her performance, it's often cited as like a major standout. She's not just the angry wife trope, you know. She's a gracious woman, she understands herself, she stands firm in her beliefs. She's not gonna like succumb to these easy notions of romance or drama. She's got her own strength. It's really, really powerful.
Wow, that's so refreshing. I was picturing like a classic love triangle, but it sounds like she's got a lot more depth than that.
And the setting itself, Ocean City, Maryland, it's just so integral to the whole vibe, you know? It's picturesque, but there's also this sense of like a small town that can feel a little stifling maybe for someone like Gussie who's been all over the world.
Right, so it's not just a backdrop, it's almost like another character in the story. Does the film really lean into that small town atmosphere?
Absolutely. And the director, Jack Fisk, he's actually Sissy Spacek's husband, which I think is like pretty cool. He was really praised for his ability to get these strong emotional performances out of everyone. And he just really captured that intimate, authentic feel of small town America. You can really, really feel the place. They even taught Sissy and Kevin the basics of sailing for their scenes on a boat. It just adds to that realism.
Oh, that's amazing. So it really immerses you then. I can imagine the water, the coast. That sounds like it adds like a visual poetry to the story. Does he use the setting to mirror their inner conflicts at all?
I think so, yeah. Like the vastness of the ocean versus the contained feeling of the town, you know? It kind of reflects Gussie's wanderlust versus Henry's rootedness. And there's also a subplot about Henry's environmental crusade against developers in Ocean City, which ties into him protecting his home, his roots. So yeah, it's all like woven together really, really nicely. But honestly, Hannah, what really makes this movie resonate, even with its mixed reviews, is the acting. Sissy Spacek, Kevin Kline, and Bonnie Bedelia, their performances are just like chef's kiss. So subtle, so warm, so nuanced. They really, really bring these characters to life in a way that you just totally buy into their dilemmas.
It sounds like they're not just playing characters, but like fully embodying them with all their complexities. What kind of emotional depth do they like explore beyond just the romance?
Oh, they go deep. Spacek's Gussie, she's grappling with this sense of like, did she make the right choice by prioritizing her career over, a family? And Kline's Henry, he's really wrestling with like the dreams he had versus the life he actually built. And Bedelia, she's just so grounded. The film really touches on themes relevant to the baby boom generation too. That desire to have it all. And then the reality of those middle-aged choices. It's like it really hits home.
So it's not just a love story, it's also a commentary on like societal expectations and personal fulfillment, especially for that generation. Do you think those themes still feel relevant today?
Totally, absolutely. I mean, we're still asking ourselves those same questions, aren't we? About career versus personal life, about what we sacrifice for security or passion. It's timeless, really. Now, here's the thing, Hannah. Despite all this fantastic acting and those really deep themes, Violets Are Blue actually got like a pretty mixed critical reception back then. It's got a 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is just okay,
Oh, really? That's surprising after everything you just said about the performances. What was like the main sticking point for the critics? Was it the pacing or something with the story?
Yeah, mostly it was the screenplay by Naomi Foner. Some critics found it a bit like underdeveloped or even miserable was a word used. They felt there were awkward silences and sometimes a perceived lack of dramatic impact. Like, it felt more like a television movie to some, which, isn't always meant as a compliment in film criticism.
That's a shame. So it had all the right ingredients, but maybe the script didn't quite pull it all together as tightly as it could have?
Exactly. But even with those shortcomings for some, the film's exploration of like enduring feelings and adult responsibilities really resonated with others. It's not a flashy movie. It's very quiet and reflective. And I think that's why it kind of sticks with you, It makes you think about your own choices and the people from your past. It's a very thoughtful kind of film. It's a very thoughtful kind of film. It really gets you thinking about other movies that tackle similar reunion and get-together themes, doesn't it?
Totally. Like Beautiful Girls, where old friends reunite in their hometown, it has that bitter small-town vibe, confronting past choices, similar to Violets Are Blue in its emotional weight.
Exactly. Or The Big Chill, which is another quintessential reunion movie. A group of college friends comes together, grappling with their adult lives versus their youthful ideals and past relationships. It's a wider lens on similar questions.
Yeah, The Big Chill is about collective baggage, whereas Violets Are Blue distills it down to just Gussie and Henry, making it incredibly intimate, almost like a pressure cooker for their personal what-ifs.
That's the key. These films, whether an ensemble or a duo, consistently use reunions as a catalyst for deep self-reflection. That past connection always forces everyone to look inward, which is why they resonate so much. That's right. And it makes me think, beyond just reunions, there are so many films that dive headfirst into the sheer weight of individual choices, shaping entire destinies.
Oh, absolutely. Like Sliding Doors, which is practically a masterclass in what-if scenarios, right? That one tiny decision on the train platform creates two completely different realities for Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Precisely. It's such a brilliant way to visualize how one moment can splinter a life path. And then you have films like La La Land, where the choices aren't about a single missed train, but the ongoing, difficult balance between professional ambition and personal connection.
Yes, the sacrifices you make, the paths you don't take for a dream or for a relationship. Mia and Sebastian's decisions in that film are just heartbreakingly real. It's about choosing your passion, even if it means letting something else go.
It truly is. These films really underscore that choices aren't just one-off events, but continuous acts of defining who we are and what we prioritize. They make us all reflect on our own road not taken. Speaking of those defining choices, it leads us right into films that really play with the idea of actually revisiting the past, not just reflecting on it. The literal act of stepping back.
Oh, like literally going back in time? Or exploring memories? That's such a fertile ground for storytelling. I'm thinking of About Time immediately. It's so sweet and poignant.
Exactly. About Time is a fantastic example. Tim Lake has this inherited ability to travel back in time to specific moments in his own past. It's all about trying to perfect life, but it ultimately teaches him to appreciate the present, flaws and all. It's reminiscing with a twist.
And then there's Midnight in Paris, which is pure, unadulterated longing for a perceived golden age. Owen Wilson's character, Gil, literally steps into the past he romanticizes, meeting all these historical figures. It's less about changing things and more about the allure of nostalgia itself.
Both films, though different in execution, beautifully capture that universal human desire to reconnect with a different time, whether it's our personal past or a historical era we idealize. They show us the power and sometimes the danger of dwelling on what was.
It's like cinema gives us a safe space to explore those what if I could go back feelings, isn't it? A way to appreciate or understand our present by seeing how we got here, or how we wish we got here.
And speaking of those deeper what-if feelings and the danger of dwelling on what was, that immediately makes me think of Hitchcock's Vertigo. It takes the idea of trying to recreate the past to a really unsettling place, doesn't it?
Oh, Vertigo. That's such a psychological masterpiece. Is its what if about, like, literally trying to rewind time? Or is it more about reconstructing an ideal that's lost?
It's profoundly about reconstructing. The central what if for Scotty, Jimmy Stewart's character, is what if he could bring back the woman he loved, Madeline? When he meets Judy, who resembles her, his what if becomes this obsessive quest to transform Judy into Madeline, down to every detail.
Wow. So it's not just a wish to revisit, it's an active, almost violent attempt to force a past that never truly existed onto someone else. That's, incredibly dark and tragic, playing with identity like that.
Absolutely. It explores the toxic side of nostalgia, the danger of trying to live in a manufactured past, and how those what-if desires, unchecked, can completely consume and ultimately destroy.
It really twists that idea of a second chance into something so much more complex and, horrifying, doesn't it? A truly twisted what-if scenario.